today we are going to be doing a little Taurus Avant Garde spring look. So I already have my base Cat Cosmetics translucent powder. I didn't powder it too much because I do kind of want that dewy look. So yeah, let's just get into it. So we are going to start kind of sculpting out my cheekbones, and I'm going to be taking a cool contour. Now it's okay if it's not like the blends are like seamlessly, because this is going to be a bit of an avant-garde look, and I kind of want it to be not like messy, but also I don't want everything to be super clean cut, if that makes sense. I kind of want to give it that little factor. And then we are going to sculpt under our cheekbones and really pull that jawline out. I'm going to be taking the Viseart Orange Violet palette. It's super pretty. And then I'm just going to be going into the kind of bronzy orange shade. And I'm just going to put that in the contour just above it, just a tad. These are pigmented. I don't know if you can see that. So once we have kind of that laid out, I'm going to go back into that cool sculpting shade and just kind of mesh those two colors together. Alright, and then I'm going to take that orange and I'm just going to kind of place it down here. And then there is a more orangey shade, and I'm actually just going to put that on the apples of my cheeks. So now we have kind of the blush and contour on, and this is what it is looking like. So now I'm just actually going to go back into this palette, and I'm going to kind of take that berry color, and I'm just going to kind of put this in my actual contour line. And I am using the E2 brush. I actually want it to be pretty blended. And then repeat that on the other side. Okay, so this is kind of what our cheekbones are looking like right now. And then I'm going to take a break from the face, and I'm going to move on to the eyes. For the eyes, I'm actually going to take the Festivals by Juvia's Palace, and I'm just going to dip into Ofla, which is just a kind of orangey pink color. I'm going to kind of place in the crease. Ooh, that pigment though. And once we kind of have that down and blend it a little bit, I'm going to take the Gorgeous Cosmetics, as you have seen this in my last video, and I'm just going to be taking the orange and placing that on the basically just on top of the color, and then I'm going to use this orange to blend out. I'm just going to take the MF3 brush and really disperse the color. And then the same thing on the other eye. And then with the yellow shade, I'm just going to place that on the outer end of the crease. And then blend it up into the crease shade. And then I'm just going to be taking the Kat Von D Saint and Sinner palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade Devil, which is a very burnt orange color, and I'm going to place this on the outer V. So it's kind of coming along now, and I want to throw some brown in it, and there is a metallic brown in this palette, so we are just going to dip into that, place it on the inner corner and move up. And I'm actually going to put this on my lid. We're actually going back into that Festival palette, and we are just going to be taking Yuli, which is basically just a very white, sparkly shade. I'm just going to pop this in my inner corner. Okay, so once we have that on, I'm going to be taking that Yuli shade again, and I'm just going to be placing this under my brow bone for a highlight. For the lower lash line, we are just going to be taking that little E4 brush, taking a browny orange color, and this is just going to be going on the lower lash line. And I'm actually going to take this into a wing. Okay, and then I actually have this little loose shadow pigment. It kind of has like an iridescent pearl color to it. We're just going to do a little bit of nose contouring. Now that our nose is looking snatched, we can move on to the next step. Okay, and then now to the fun part of it all. And then for this, I'm actually going to do a little bit of tribal, so let's do that. Now that we did that, we're going to put a couple of tick marks above our brow. That we have the white, I'm actually going to go into black. As well as we're going to put the middle one, I want it black. So now that we kind of have our little tribal designs on, I'm going to put some highlight on. And I'm actually going to go first, I'm going to take the M3 brush and I'm just going to dip into that yellow and put that on my natural highlight. I'm going to be taking Moonstone and going over that. Okay, and then I'm going to be applying mascara, and for that I'm using the Taurus Lights Camo Lashes in the limited edition packaging. Okay, so our mascara is on, and this look is almost complete. I am loving how this is going. So I'm actually going to take another Tarte lip, and this is going to be in Festival. And I just applied a black line, and then we're going to be doing that white stripe above the Cupid's bow. And for you of those that aren't too familiar with zodiac signs, Taurus are actually very trustworthy and loving. So I'm going to be putting a tear on my face just to show the emotion behind the zodiac sign of a Taurus. Okay guys, and I actually did the tear. I'm sorry my camera cut off, but basically I just put a highlight. You saw me draw the tear kind of, and then I just put the highlight on, and then I put a little bit of a dark blue just to give it a little shadow. So this is the look. So once again, thank you guys for watching, and thanks for tuning in for this video. So bye guys.